Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So for a start, I'll be marking out the starting point of my measurements here. So I'll draw a straight line here as you see me do right now. So from here, I'll take the bust point measurement, which is about 10 inch from the shoulder point, as you can see. From the shoulder line to the bust point is 10 inch, and I'll mark it out. And from there I'll mark the underbust measurement. Underbust is 14 inch, and I'll also mark it out. Then I'll go to the waistline. The waistline is 18 inch, and I mark out as well. So you can take the full length measurement of whatsoever you're cutting, be it a top or a gown. So now I'll stop here, and this is going to serve as the hip line. So from here I will mark out about 8 inch as from the waistline. Take about 8 inch away from the waistline to get my hip line measurement. So now I'll draw each point out with a straight line. I'll just mark them out with a straight line. So now back to the shoulder line. I'm going to add my shoulder measurement. So I'll be using 7 inch as the shoulder measurement, and I'll mark it out as well. Then I'll come down from the 7 inch point with about 1 inch to get my shoulder slope. This will serve as the shoulder slope. So now from the shoulder slope, I will come down from the shoulder slope with my bust measurement is 36. 36 divided by 6, that is what I'm trying to get now. And I'll fold my tape into 6 places to make it easier. It's about 4.5. So now I'll mark out the 4.5 from the shoulder slope downwards, as you can see. Then from the 4.5 I'll add about 1.5 inch to it, and this point I have my armhole measurement, as in the chest line measurement. This is where my chest line is going to start from. So now I'll mark it out as well. This will represent the chest line, and from the chest line I will be getting the armhole line. So I'll draw the armhole measurement out as well. So after marking, I'll measure this place out and take the full length from the shoulder slope to the chest line measurement like this. Then I'll mark out the half point, the midpoint of it. So the midpoint is about 3 inch, and from that point I will come inwards towards the chest area, inwards like this. I'll come in by half an inch. Yeah, I'll mark that out, and I will take my curve rule and curve all the way to get my armhole curve. just as you see me doing right now. I'll place my curve like this and mark out the armhole curve. And now, after getting the chest and the armhole measurement, I'll come over to the neckline. So to get the neckline, I'll be using 3" for this, depending on the type of neckline you want. So now I'll be making use of a normal round neckline. So I'll be making use of 3". So I'll mark a 3" as the width and 3" as the neck depth as well. And now I'll just label out the measured lines I have. So yeah, this is the chest line. In here I have the bust point, the chest line, the bust point, the other bust point, and the waistline. Lastly, we have the hip line. And now I'll be adding the bust span measurement. So for the bust span, also known as the nipple to nipple measurement, I took the measurement from one point of the nipple of my client to the other. So for the nipple to nipple measurement, I have about 3.5". The bust span measurement divided by 2 is actually the nipple to nipple measurement. So I'm marking out the nipple to nipple measurement from the waistline to the bust point, as you can see me doing right now. I also connected the line straight down to the hip line as well. So now from the hip line, I went up with about 4", as you can see, and also on the waistline, I will take my tape and I will mark out about ½ inch on both sides of the line, and I'll connect with my rule to the bust point, as you see me doing right now, and I'll also connect to the hip line, to the point I came up with at the hip line, as you can see. So this will serve as my dart. Now I'll add the bust measurement. The round bust measurement is 36, and I divide by 4, and this is what I have. So I have the waist measurement as well, divide by 4 plus the 1" I use for that. Then I'll mark the hip line as well. So I connected all measurements together just like this, and I also connected the shoulder slant to the neckline, the shoulder slope to the neckline, and this is the front pattern already cut out.